It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game. Woo! Let's go Rebels!
It's great to have you with us from Robert W. Plaster Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the Missouri State Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here. He'll start this drive firing. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hand. On the run, it's Morgan. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Booker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Snowed under by the defense.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Ready?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Pulls it in, it's Booker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Run in the red zone, it's Morgan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Taken down. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, number 19. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Here's a heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Owls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop about 4 yards. Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. The sure hands, it's Gary. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Morgan. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. It made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Owls!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the...
Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. On target to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Owls right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Finds his man, it's Rogers. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Now the play fake. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Morgan. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short. He wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Got a man, it's Booker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Hands it off. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Running inside, it's Morgan.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now.
put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kennesaw State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bryson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it right on the... Looking for a gap. It's Morgan. Could be an alley. They'll drag him down, but that sweet little spin move gives him 9. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. With the catch, it's Bryson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Morgan. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Under fire. Fires downfield. A scrap. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morgan. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that...
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Off the play fake. Under fire. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And I tell you what,
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our half. And the Owls will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Using his legs, it's Morgan. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Try and play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Soft spot in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Booker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Pressure coming. On the move and looking. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with... Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Morgan. Maybe a crease. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The play action fake. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morgan. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're... And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking left. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots.